ready.
Gomorrah. Yes, sir. We are here once again to react to one of the greatest, if not greatest shows ever. I'm just kidding. I'm not done with the show yet, so I will leave that evaluation. It's definitely one of my favorite things to watch right now or react to. So far in the season has been going very episodic, which is strange because we've always had a story. We've essentially seen the progress of what Jenny is doing since he, I don't know if you want to say he left the mob, but he didn't really leave the mob, you know what I'm saying? He's just trying to do things differently and kind of get out of the game, but he's still more than likely getting a kickback from, him handing all of that business over to Patri, right? We're gonna jump into the reaction of Gomorrah today, man. Hopefully you guys are doing good out there. Go check out reactions on Patreon. I appreciate you guys. If you want to see more episodes of Gomorrah, if you want to watch till the end, I'm pretty sure by the time YouTube gets to this episode, I'm pretty sure I'll be done with the show over on Patreon. So make sure you go check it out. Let's jump into the reaction. I will see you guys right after for the review.
Carica passata Roma.
Chiamami appena arrivo.
Ah, buono.
Fatta tardi, quasi fornuto.
Agitato traffico.
Come in un circolo di tentazione, ma liberaci dal male. Nello spirito del Cristo risorto, scambiatevi un segno di pace.
Did something happen? Why is there tension in the room? I'm not sure. Did something happen between them? Or maybe you found out that his son is dating her?
No. Ciao Francesco. Ah no. Buongiorno.
Michela, sono scordato il catte e pasti, vieni con me, accompagni.
Oh, aspetta, sì,
Ci mettiamo 10 minuti e stiamo a
Yeah, these
capire.
people out here, they're making their own pasta, bro.
Patri, radu maġġak, baba kappusa.
Sì, per te io tua madre, te lo faccio al fuoco.
Come saranno me? No, veramente non c'è bisogno, grazie. Sciù mi sturco.
Like there's weird tension here for some reason. Is this the first time he's bringing her home? Is that what it is?
Prima in chiesa ho visto che non rispondevate mai al prete. Oggi persa a mamma e papà che tenevi solo un ricciolo. E che lungo ci pensate che fate eterna è solo una fantasia.
Attraverso il dolore, il Padre Eterno mette a prova la fede nostra.
Voi prevede che a terra mamma dicette che Dio è amore.
Ah, così è.
That
Dio
is
è
true.
amore.
I think they all know what she does, or but they're all in the same freaking business, unless they just don't know that they're, I don't know, maybe they do know that that their pops is in that business.
Enrico, ora facciamo vedere. Il più tardi.
Permettete una parola.
A disposizione.
A Michelangelo mia me l'ha già cresciuto con mano principe.
Yeah, you found out about it.
Ha studiato, parla italiano. Michelangelo per me è speciale. E essi ci ha parlato del fatto che voi state facendo spesso, facendo che niente era a che vedere con il business nostro. Noi come boss secondagliani per rispettare assai. Non fossate perché ci avevamo messo là. A noi ci appartiene. Ma non teniamo piacere con sangue nostro se mesco con vostro.
Why?
Favorito. Mia mamma mia.
I don't understand why their blood mixing with yours. What is wrong with their blood exactly? Is it the whole, is it the whole monkey thing? There ain't no way, bruh. No way this is out there shipping shit now. What the hell they smuggling in the rock, bro? Are you kidding me? That is insane. Are you kidding me right now? Bruh. If that is real, if they're actually doing that, bro, if this is actually how the mob is, or the mob, or the drug trade has evolved, if you will, of out there. You spit it on my damn self. If this is how they're evolved into, different ways of smuggling this shit across the world, man. I've heard of some crazy methods. I think this is one of the most the craziest one I've seen or heard of. Bro, that's crazy, man. So they it must be cement. It must be cement, because but how the hell they get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you smuggle a rock? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you do that? Is it because it has some like special meaning imprint on it or something, and they're passing it off of as like an artifact or something like that? I guess they really just don't like the fact that they're dating. That's the worst thing, man, when you're being fucking discriminated against for and it ain't about the bad shit that you're doing. Like, it's not even about the fact that she is, you know what I mean, like, she's the crime boss, because they know that she's a crime boss, right? And it's not even about that. It's about something else. Whether it's her faith that she doesn't really, she doesn't believe in God, or is it because she's from, Naples or whatever, Seclangliano, I think is how you pronounce it, right? What is it? It's not even about the bad shit that you do. It's the worst thing to be discriminated against like that, man. And it's not even about the bad shit that you do, because everybody know you do bad. It's not even about that, because they're all, they're in crime too, and they still think that Michael is better than her. That's crazy, man. Dooley's educated.
Sì, Patrizio oggi sta qua, c'è sta un motivo. Perché va già a dice che
Che
ieri
vuoi? Sta succedendo, mica.
Niente, non sta succedendo proprio niente. State tranquilli, da una benedetta. Si aggiusta un capo perché è arrivato carico comunque. Si poteva buono stasera giocare in zampa consegna. A posto così. Mi faccio ringraziare. Era tutto buonissimo. Ma la già.
Perché è giusto così.
È giusto per te, non per me.
Aspetta un attimo.
Oh,
Sono strunzata! Si sto strunzata, passa proprio per quello! Scinno! A me quello che dai la famiglia non mi passa manco po' cazzo, Patri!
Chi lo sangue tuo? Nessuno può gli contro sangue suo. La gente imparato un po' per non potevo fare niente, Michela.
That's crazy, man. So that's how it is in Italy? Y'all don't like to mix? I mean, I don't understand what's the big difference. They're all Italians, so I don't get it. What if he leaves them and go join with her? Are they going to the drop? I'm about to get robbed.
No.
Oh, they're cops. That was stupid. Oh shit, they everywhere, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, this. How do you all not have an escape route for this? Come on, man. Is it empty? It's hollow? Holy shit. Found all of it. Somebody talked. Or somebody's a rat.
Non lo so come hanno fatto. I guardi sono arrivati all'improvviso. Avere lì no. Ora.
Somebody talked.
Come io non sono soltanto fidata. Hanno sempre faticato con me per tutti i carichi.
Somebody talked. Maybe it's not, somebody's a rat. Somebody's a rat. Police don't get this kind of information just on a hunch. Okay? They pull up strong like that to a location to make an arrest and look for drugs. They got intel from somebody. Somebody talked. Either they infiltrated the organization and y'all didn't notice, right? It's either that happened or somebody in the organization is a snitch. Police don't roll out big like that unless they know exactly what they're coming to do. And they know exactly where you're going to be. And they know exactly where the drugs is going to be. He checked for the shipment, checked for the hollow thing and went right to it. They didn't even search anywhere else. They knew exactly where the drugs was going to be. Somebody talked.
Tu che pensi, Domenico?
L'hai sempre dimostrato che hai fatto che le pensi voi.
Sto sequestro è un cazzo guai. E te è una priorità anche per tutto così.
Come fa?
Come che a una riunione ci hanno stato tutti gli alleati. Ha già capito che loro sta in mezzo.
Yeah, this is definitely a problem indeed. You know? Yo, I don't trust this redhead dude. I don't trust him at all.
Mi ti fate fottere la roba che non abbiamo pagato anticipato.
Ma qua il problema non sono solo le sorte che abbiamo pagato anticipato. Se la roba non ci sta, se non la potremmo vendere, e piazza si ferma.
E piazza non si fermano. Per un momento ci mettiamo a scish, a stick.
A stick? Magari teniamo 15 anni.
Ma soffri tutto quanto. Il tempo che serve per avere una tua carica.
Ah, e facetemi capire una cosa. Sto carico nuovo mo che lei sapeva.
Sta alleanza si fonda un po' per regole che ci sembrata. O carica era responsabilità a me. O pavi.
E il tempo che serve quant'è? A me sembra un po' troppo un mese.
Sto sequestro è una sfortuna per tutto quanto. Per noi, come per voi. Ma se c'era da rete quella che mi ha perso va buona così. Ma non mi sa d'essere un mese.
Tieni la parola mia.
Per noi va buono.
Va buono pure per noi.
These two posers. For some reason, like, I can't take those two serious, man. You can look at people and be like, you're just playing a bad guy, dude. You ain't the real deal. I couldn't tell who. Gotta calm down, Patrizia.
Non sono contento.
Quando parla con voi senza gente in mezzo. Ma studiare prima subito.
Quello che sa da fare o decidi.
So they think it's blue blood and it's people's?
Buongiorno.
Saluto, Anna Patri.
Buongiorno.
Allora? E come parla?
A ieri ti ditti una cosa che noi non ci sta buono.
I guaglioni furcello fino a ieri si puzzavano i fami.
I levanti stanno in mezzo a tutti i cazzi, tengono i soldi, si accattano l'appalto. Allora robbi un mercato minore.
E non mi sa che non potremmo perdere.
Hanno trovato una tua canale.
La cocaina pigliamo tutti quanti lo stesso canale. Chi se l'ha accorto?
No, non vi sbagliate. La gente nostra si muore di fame.
E se si mettono contro noi non ci saranno più amicizie e accordi con nessuno. Capite?
Mi capisco che mi state facendo una grande scortesia.
Capite le pulite voi, Anna Patri? Ma ci dare i soldi non stiamo.
E ma aspettiamo fino a domenica prossima.
Tenete una settimana, stiamo fatti via.
Apposta così.
It's a constant tussle. And that's the thing that I just don't understand. It's like, okay, we have an alliance so that we don't have war, right? Something goes wrong with the supply. They got hit. It's not like they got hit by, some other organization, drug organization that stole from them or anything like that. It's the cops, dude. Why is it that you're gonna hold her responsible? Because of course she's a supplier, When she called everybody together, she's like, listen, this is an alliance. Everybody's going to suffer because of this raid, right? This raid happened. Everybody's going to suffer. We're all going to have to hold this L on this one until the next shipment. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Put that into perspective. They paid for the drugs up front, right? They paid for the drugs up front. Totally understandable. You want to know what's going to happen with the drugs. She came up with a solution for that. I'll pay for the next shipment. You guys don't have to give me no more money. We pay for the next shipment. You get the next shipment, right? Don't worry about it. Now they come back now trying to strong arm her into getting their money so they can, you know, probably go through other people to get, you know, go through a different supplier or whatever. I'm like, over that? I'm like, is it just that criminals are just so irrational that they, you know, if you're a criminal, your real enemy should not be each other. It should be the police. You get what I'm saying? So if Opera there, if you have an alliance with other people who are criminals, you guys should be great. You get what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. The thing about it is this. If I was a criminal, I wouldn't be envious of other people. And that's just me in general. But you know, I know that most criminals out there are envious. Like, I'm not a greedy person, and I'm not envious of people. Like, if I'm doing my thing, I'm doing my thing, right? And if I have an alliance with people, or I'm having an alliance with people, a lot of people will say, you know what I'm saying, you know, friendship and stuff like that don't belong in, you know, the criminal game and the drug game and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? There's always somebody trying to kill you and whatnot. Understandable. That's not to say that I'm going to be naive, but I'm also not going to be greedy. You get what I'm saying? To say that, oh, I want your territory and I want that territory. I'm just going to be like, listen, man, I'm going to make this 10 grand here. I'm going to make this 20 here. I'm going to figure out ways to launder that shit. I'm going to figure out ways to get that shit invested so that I can figure out a way to go legit, to either go legit and leave that shit behind or something. I know you can't completely get out of that kind of stuff because it's always, you know, people have always said that, you know, the way out is either you're dead. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're dead. I don't remember the saying. It's like, either live long enough. No, that's not the saying. I don't remember the saying, but it's like two things. It's either you go to jail, it's either you end up in prison, or a body bag, right? And I know that what I'm saying may be very naive because, you know, that's not how it is. And I'm not a criminal, so I don't know how the game is. And I'll probably be honest, I probably wouldn't survive for long. It probably would take me out because I'm the type of person like this, but most criminals or have that kind of mindset to be a criminal and to do these things. They're usually very greedy, envious, all of these bad adjectives that you could find. You probably find those traits in hardcore criminals, right? I'm not talking about people who just probably like did some shoplifting and get arrested or some shit. I'm talking about people who are deep in the game, you know what I'm saying? You know, doing things that, you know, with, you know, can be, you know, 25 to life, long sentences in prison. Those people are, you'll find very common traits among them. Probably not the ones that I have. So let's jump back in. I just don't understand why they can't just get along. It's like they're just like figuring out ways to be mad at each other. It's weird to me. It's just that they can't just be on the same page, and it's like everything is just so temporary with them. It's just like, oh, we got to figure out a way to take out Patrizia and Blue Blood, or you know what I'm saying, or split up this alliance so we can go to war and we could get more territory. It's just like, bro, you're at peace. It's peaceful. Things are good. Money's coming in. They're just gathering some cash right now. Oh, afraid y'all get robbed, bro?
Mancano 500.000 euro.
500 short?
Abbiamo visto buona da tutte e parti.
Non ci sta più niente.
Andiate Agittiate bene.
Shit. That's crazy. I figured as much. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Gotta go see Jenny.
Tu sai quello che sto facendo io, mi servono i soldi della droga. E se pure che ti mi sa secondiano per stare tranquilla, non avevo cagamento cazzo.
Non sa c'è chi, ma mi vanno a fottere.
Ma che ti aspettavo, padre? Che se significa diventare un boss? Che stia la vita nostra?
Somebody's always trying to screw
C'è
you.
serpiente per tutte parti.
Yeah.
I capaci vanno a trovare solo un'occasione per rompere questa alleanza. E non posso
It's the
mettersi in
truth.
mezzo al bordello in questo momento. Non mi accontentare. Ti do io soldi lo carica. Ma è l'ultima volta.
Grazie, Jenna.
Patri, mi portò non mi è stata.
She had to figure out who did
Che
it.
ci facete qua?
A India c'è stato Michelangelo Levante. Dice che vuoi parlare con voi.
Michelangelo? Or Michelangelo is this how they say it.
Sei venuto a fame, che là.
Ho saputo che ti hanno un problema. Ti voglio aiutare.
Non ho bisogno. Tornate a casa, va. Se no padre ti si preoccupa.
Non preoccupate, Patri. Oh, sai che pensi? Il problema non sono che strunzate che dice Patama.
No, e quale fosse?
Tu non tieni il palle, Patri.
Direte sempre, per favore. Possono stare.
Mi sono contratto tutta la famiglia mia per te. E sto ancora qua. Tu? Che hai fatto? Te ne sei fuiuto? Quello che pensa. Quello che prova. Lo sai. Sei troppo buono. Questa è l'ultima volta che ti dico, Patri. Non siamo voluti a muovere tu.
Che sta succedendo?
Niente, amore, è tutto a posto.
Pure a Londra diceva così. È sempre tutto a posto. Gennà, si mi ha fatto una promessa io e te. Che in questa cosa stiamo sempre insieme.
Forse da certe cose a me che sto così lì.
Non mi tratta come una scema!
Just tear my shirt.
Se ne fatto carica. Ma buono! E la già risolvere sta cosa! Se no la pace zomba! E chi toglie tutto quello che abbiamo fatto fino a morire in processo?
Chi te l'ha detto? Patrizia. E adesso che ti cercava la sera. E perché non me l'ha detto a me, stronzo?
Ma che cazzo c'ha sé? L'ha già aiutato! E l'ha già fatto per noi, io stai buono!
Ma io sto con te. E tu non mi devi nascondere più niente.
Well, she got a point, Jenny. I can't hate on her for that. You guys are in it together, and she wants to know everything. Cool. So, you know what I mean? She's no stranger to it, so tell her everything, you know what I mean? Didn't have to tear my shirt to tell me that, but alright. She don't want me to win her.
Quello che stai cercando è là dentro.
I would not send my woman to handle this, but
Ma non è un regalo.
Lo sacci che non è un regalo. Dici da Gennaro che da 2 mesi c'è dunque nata vuota.
Tu prima faticavi in un posto come questo, è vero?
your point?
Patri, io ci tenevo a dirti personalmente quanto ci sta portando lontano questa collaborazione. Questo è molto importante. Io e Gennaro abbiamo ancora molta fiducia in te.
Pensi che sta fiducia mi sono guadagnata a caro prezzo.
E beh, fatto molto per noi. E non mo scordo.
But
Non mi preoccupare.
Adesso puoi andare.
all of a sudden she's a badass now. Oh my god, bro. It's one of the worst things when pretty women try to be intimidated. I laugh at that shit so hard, bro. Pretty women trying to be hard.
Portate in cielo subito. Che le canne chieste che l'hanno avuto.
Va bene. Volete che vi accompagniamo?
No. Ma già risolvere una cosa su.
I don't understand how they were said, oh, they messed up the shipment. It's just like y'all kind of need to find different avenues, man. They kind of do things too straightforward, if you will. You know, after shipments, it's kind of like they have different methods of shipment, but I think one of the best ones that they had was what Jenny was doing when he was going out into the water to pick up the shipment. When they drop it, they just drop it off in the water and it floats and they just pick it up. I think that's just the best way. Do that in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating for these things, but you know, we could think of smarter ways to do this, right? Snitch.
Posso sapere il motivo di questa vostra visita inaspettata? Volete favorire? Posso offrire qualcosa?
Ti disturbava, va.
È già solo riesce le tue parole.
Vicino.
La giorno mi diritta una cosa e io non faccio niente. Forse avete pensato che me ne ci aiuto. Se è così vi sbagliate. Che le che diritte mi ha offeso. E non va bene. D'altra parte mi ho imparato voi. A base del rispetto e la sincerità. Ma mi sbaglio.
Non vi sbagliate.
E allora ti sapere una cosa. Il problema non è se io sono un buono per figlio vostro. La scelta nostra non l'abbiamo fatta già. Il problema siete voi.
You're the one that has a problem with it. It's true.
È tutto.
È tutto.
What are you gonna do? Can't do nothing about it. Except maybe try and kill her somehow, which I don't think he can do. Because that would be absolute disrespect to Jenny. So I think the conversation she had with Jenny's wife kind of showed her that if you're united, you know, having somebody to have your back like that, in a way, you know, could be useful. Why you mad though? I don't know why you mad, bro. It's not that serious. Anyways, let's talk about it. This episode was great. Kind of seeing Patri in a different light, in a way. Not too bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't to the point where I was like, where's this going? Seems like she was losing it a little bit, as in her composure. You know what I'm saying? She was a little worried about this situation. That's why she had to turn to Jenny. And, you know, as expected, because I was thinking, I was like, you know, she's going to have to tell Jenny that this is going on, because Jenny is really the one that, you know, he left her in charge of this, made her a boss, and left her to handle all of this stuff, because what he's trying to do, he can't have that kind of connection to him, like where everybody knows or the police knows or whatever the situation. Like, he can't have that association with stuff. He's trying to do everything above board with this airport thing that he's doing, and he can't have no kind of scandals, no rumors, no nothing like that. They just need to know that Jenny moved away. He's trying to do things differently, right? He don't want to have no connection to them. But this creates a problem for him, because he's essentially using money that he doesn't have to use right now, because everything is going into the investment, right? And I'm thinking he had to liquidate something to get this money to give to her. So it's not really a good look. But as I said, as he said, the Capacios, they are looking for any excuse to break up the alliance because they don't like the alliance, right? And I'm like, but you eating, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you eating. Blue blood, they eating. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's eating. Everybody is eating, man. Let's just stop with the foolishness. Stop being greedy. You got your territory. They got their territory. Everybody's good. Let's just eat and be happy, bro. I don't know who set this up. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know what I'm saying, it was the Capacios that figured out where the drop was going to be and figured out, and send the police there so that they can either get their money back or I don't know for what. But Jenny did tell Patri to figure out who did this so that I don't know what he's going to do. But they need to find out who snitched because they can't afford for the next shipment to be, get caught again. It's a huge problem, man. And to see, you know what I'm saying, I don't understand why are these women just all up in these dudes' face? Like, you know what I'm saying? I understand, like, I don't disagree with what she's saying, but man, they really do feel like they could go toe to toe with these men. It's crazy to me, because first of all, my woman, she could never. She wouldn't try that. Their relationship would end right in there. Screaming in my face so close? No. That is utter disrespect, and I don't tolerate that. You out of here. You out of here. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to do things that gonna put me in jail. Okay? I don't want to do anything like that. I don't want to resort to anything like that. At least I would never do something like that. I've been in those positions before, arguing with women, and I've walked away because just remain calm and just end the relationship, man. Any woman that feels like they need to do something like that, they don't respect you. Point blank, period. They just don't. They don't respect you. And it's not about putting them in their place. We're both adults. I don't have to put up with it. Point blank, period. And at the end of the day, if you feel that you have the right or the audacity to do something like that to another person, then you don't respect that person. Point blank, period. You just don't respect that person. I'm not talking about from a parent and child perspective. I'm talking about two adults, whether I'm a guy talking to another guy, or it's a woman talking to another woman, or a man talking to a woman. If you feel the need and the audacity to just be up in your, even if it's coming from the man, you be up in your woman's face, talking to them loud in their face, talking down to them like they're a child and stuff like that, you just don't respect that person. Point blank, period. Right? And if a woman is doing that to a man, you just don't respect them. So you just walk away from that relationship, point blank, period, man. And a lot of times I see some stuff, and maybe that's just Italian culture. They're married, so tempers can get high in marriage. I'm not saying end your marriage over an argument, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying the exact scenario because, of course, Jenny's the one that got in her face first. But the fact of the matter is, like, as I said, I don't disagree with what she said. It's true. They're in this together. Tell her about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big a deal. Sometimes they are things that, you know what I'm saying, that as person as your wife, there's just certain things that they just it's meaningless to tell them these things. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what Jenny was thinking, is just like, why should I tell you this? It's not that big a deal. Like, I'm handling it, right? And in a lot of situations when it comes on to men and women in marriage, a lot of times, you get what I'm saying? It's not necessarily that we want to keep things to ourselves or we don't want to tell you stuff. It's the fact of the matter is, why am I going to waste my time telling you something that you cannot fix? What are you going to do? Rub my head and tell me it's going to be okay? Like, I don't need that. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a child, right? If I'm handling it, I'm handling it, right? So if it's a situation where you don't need to know and I choose not to tell you, then you just gonna have to roll with it. Sometimes it's not worth this to stress somebody else out. And a lot of times, at least that's how I think about it. I don't like to stress other people out with problems that only I can resolve. You get what I'm saying? I just don't like doing it. I used to complain a lot when I was younger about stuff. And as I got older, I realized that all that complaining, all it does is stress other people out. They don't really want to hear it. So with my girl, the way how I talk to her and the way how when I tell her stuff about anything, she knows that it's serious, that I have to tell somebody about it, or she needs to know something, which it's not something that happens often. So she knows that when I actually say, hey, we need to talk about this, right? Or I need to tell you something, she knows that it's something serious that she absolutely 100% needs to know, right? And other than that, she don't need to worry her little head over anything else, right? She's good. I've showed her the stuff that are important for her to know, you know, just in case something happens to me, right? So she knows what to do, who to contact, all this other stuff when it comes on to the money, right? So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say here is that I think Patricia found that, you know, having, you know, somebody there, you know, to help, you know, having a strong front, is because she realized how, I think she realized how the strong bond between Jenny and his wife is. I can never remember her name. I can never remember her name. But I think she realized that, how strong their bond is. And she may want that for herself, not completely, but I think that's why she went and be like, you know what, maybe it's good to have Michelangelo around, you know what I'm saying, because I do love him, because she really does seem like she's in love with him. And you know, he's proclaimed, he says just like, I'm not the one running away here, you are. So that was good for her. But you guys know I like to talk about male and female dynamic when it comes on to, you know, different cultures and stuff like that, because it seems like it's very different in Italy how things are when it comes on to that male and female dynamic. I'm not saying what I'm saying is universal, but there's a lot of things that you can't deny that these things work in relationship, and to show mutual respect, you just don't do certain things, right? And you know, maybe that's just how they communicate. We've seen that from the beginning of the show. That's just how they communicate. They love to be in each other's faces for some reason. That close talking, bro, I don't like to feel people's breath on my face if we not about to get down and dirty, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know what I mean? That's insane. Like, it just shows, in my opinion, it just shows a lack of respect. I think that's just from my culture, probably, I think that's what the difference is. I think that's what the difference is. But this was a great episode. I don't know what they're gonna be up to next, but I'm definitely here for it. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, man, leave a like, leave a comment. I'll catch you guys for the next one, man.